Donnie was a musician, a member of a band. He often went out of town to perform. Now, when he had a gig, Donnie had a unique ritual. First, let's make sure you know what a gig is. Look it up. Gig. A light two-wheeled carriage pulled by a horse. No, it's not that kind of gig. A fast, narrow boat adapted for rowing or sailing. No, it's not that kind of gig either. Keep searching. A live performance or an engagement by a musician or a group playing popular or jazz music. Aha, now we have our gig. That's the one that Donnie would head out of town for, playing music. For 7 years, Donnie played with a group called the Nelsons. Various other groups took him out of town for gigs. After Donnie was married to Stephanie in 1995, those out-of-town trips required one more stop before heading to the door. He would go to her dresser, he would get the blue bottle of Bougeron perfume, and he would dab a little bit under his nose. Donnie did this for several years before Stephanie even noticed. He didn't do it for show. He didn't do it to prove anything to her. He did it because he wanted to take a part of his wife with him, her scent. Stephanie told me that story on the day that her husband Donnie was to die. She urged me to find a woman that I loved so much that I wanted to take her smell with me when I was away from her. I added Donnie and Stephanie to the list. Romeo and Juliet, Anthony and Cleopatra, Ron and Nancy Reagan. The list, famous love affairs. You can put Donnie and Stephanie Allison on that list. Donnie died that day, ending his fight with cancer. 16 years of marriage, 16 years of respect, 16 years of a love affair that extended well beyond Donnie's nose. Some couples worry that they can't marry their best friend. We might not be best friends anymore. Donnie and Stephanie didn't believe that. 16 years of being linked with your best friend, and both told me, separately I might add, that the best years of those 16 together were the last 5. The years that Donnie was fighting cancer. It was in those years that they truly appreciated each other. They truly appreciated life. They truly appreciated how precious life is. And they celebrated. Their son Zach can tell you that. 3 trips to Disney World in the last 2 years. As Donnie prepared to take his last breath, Stephanie told him to get their mansion in heaven ready. He'll be waiting. They'll meet again. After all, love affairs like that are not only made in heaven, that's where they end up. I'm Kurt Kaiser, and that's Kurt Talk.